Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again. This is your man Roy coming at you with a Marvel Contest of Champions video. Just realising the background noise might be a little bit too loud, so we'll just drop that down. So in this video, guys, welcome back. Hope you are well, taking care, and looking forward to this month's event centred all around about Spider-Verse heroes, Sinister Sinks, villains, and the two new champions, Penny Parker and Spider-Man 2099. So what we're going to look at in this video is specifically the side quest, although it's not really a quest this time, it's just a side event that allows you to gather up more resources depending on your level, with various objectives, solo objectives and milestones to complete to aid you in your way. So in this video we're going to have a look at what the requirements are, how to do it, any shortcuts, tips, hints and tricks that we can offer to make your life just a little bit more easier and grab all the goodies. So first of all, let's dive in and have a look at the special objectives that come with this month's side event. So the main one that we've got that I think will be possibly the easiest for people to complete is this very first one here. So it's got 7 different stages to it. Completing each stage gives you 150 of these digital snapshots, which we collect and we trade in the store for the resource or the item of our liking. So we have to work through these in order, so you have to fully complete the first one before you can move on to the second one, and so on and so forth. So the first one, using a skilled champion, win 10 fights against Spider-Verse heroes, using a light attack as the last hit. Now, this is similar to a side event that was run several months ago, where we had to complete each of the objectives in a certain order with a certain attack. So in this one, it's skilled champions finishing the fight with a light attack, then it's mutant champions using a medium attack as the last hit, heavy, special 1, special 2, tech, cosmic, mystic, so on and so forth. And then science champion perform 3 dex attacks. Now, for the last 2, you have to have the masteries unlocked and active. So you have to have the dexterity mastery unlocked to complete number 6, and you have to have parry unlocked to complete number 7. So you notice that number 7 doesn't have a particular class attached to it. It's just parry 20 Spider-Verse heroes attacks by blocking it. And that gives you quite a good chunk of resource. So we've got 1200, 1500, 1800, 1950, 2100, 2250, if my calculations are correct, of these digital snapshot resource by completing all of those. Now obviously 10 fights, you know, if you're going for duels or arenas, it can take you just a little bit of time, you know, if you're not using resources like units, to make sure and get all of those completed. The first 2 relatively easy. We're looking for a kind of low level, low ranked Spider-Verse champion where 1 or 2 hits will do the business, so to speak, to get those 2 completed. The heavy attack one again shouldn't be too bad, but as you get into special 1 and special 2, you're needing that fight to progress enough for you to build up enough energy. So you can try and hit it lucky with searching for an opponent. However, if you are at completion of Act 3, what am I going here? So if you've managed to complete Act 3 in Chapter 1, Episode 1, if we go in there, on the first path, 4 energy in, you have an unawakened Spider-Man. Now that should be enough, certainly, to complete the first 3 challenges relatively easy, but it could also be a very good resource to get the remainder of the special 1, special 2 completed as well, if you are using maybe 2-star or basic entry level rank 1 and 3-star champions. It's only 4 energy per run, so if you are at level 60, you get 70 energy, you can complete, almost 2 objectives with the 1 energy run at 70 energy. Also, if you're not quite at that stage, then by doing a mixture of searching for a dueling opponent or using your fore energy to get up to Spider-Man, this will take time. And if you're not using energy rise, if you're not using units or resources, this is going to take you a little bit of time to progress through. What I would normally suggest with this type of event is that you complete as much as you can in its entirety before going in to buy your items, because there is a finite resource. There is only so much of this resource you can collect. So it's better off to complete the objectives, complete the activities and the arenas and other things that we're going to look at in the video as much as possible before going into the store. So that's one way you can do it, or you can search for a dueling opponent and just do it that way. You normally get 5 free credits on a daily basis. So again, couple of days using the free dueling charges will get you there. You can obviously select the basic champions, the 6-star ones that they have in the pool. So if we put in Spider-Man here, then again it's going to bring us up a few profiles. Might not be the Spider-Man that we want. It's normally indicated by the solid border. So we've got Spider-Man Insomniac, which is a rank 1 Spider-Man. So if you're looking for your medium light attack or heavy attack one-shot kills, that is a really, really good one to kind of enter with. But if we have a look, I would normally kind of go... Never works when you want this to, man. How are we getting the 6-star version? Yeah, so that's a really good example of how not to do it. But anyway, you can search for the opponent using that Spider-Man, or you can just encounter them naturally in quests, and just make sure you've got a member of the right class for the activity that you're trying to beat, and you will get there. So going through those, that will rack up some of your digital snapshots, and then we've got now 2020 vision. So using any version of vision, defeating Punisher 2099 20 times. It's any rarity, so it can be from 1-star to 6-star for those that are available. That once you defeat him 20 times, you get 750 digital resource. And then we have the same with Guillotine 2099, that we get 750 resource after defeating her 20 times as well. And then we go on to using a particular class to defeat both Spider-Man 2099 and Penny Parker. So it depends on the difficulty that you're playing at. So you have normally 3 classes per difficulty to defeat both Spider-Man and Penny Parker for 300 resource for the Cavalier. Uncollected gives you 250. Master difficulty gives you 200. Heroic difficulty gives you 150. So that's for... and the normal difficulty gives you 100. And then the same goes for defeating Penny Parker, Cavalier 300, so on and so forth. So that's the digital resource that we get from the objectives. We also have a solo objective that runs every couple of days. So this is Sinister 6 assignment, so it's defeating Sinister 6 champions in duels or arenas. Will also give you digital resource, so you get so many points, and you get double points if you're using a Spider-Verse Hero Champion as well. And then going through that 3-day event will give you 100, 250 digital resource as well as crystal shards towards this month's special stored crystal. Then the other way we can also get it is there is a special arena that's looking at these shards as well. So it's extra, utilising only 2 and 3 star champions. So this is again part of the reason why they disabled the selling of champions, so that it maximised everyone's ability to gather the same resources. The only stipulation being the difficulty level that you're playing at, not necessarily your roster. You know, for people that were selling, couldn't access 2 and 3 star champions, so they were at a disadvantage rather than just having the ability to progress through the content. So we're looking at this. Each of the milestones gives us usual kind of arena resources, gold, crystal, arena boost crystals, and battle chips, but also gives us digital snapshot and the crystal shards as well for each milestone, going up to level 10. So again, it's a little bit of investment, 500,000 points for your normal player. You know, if you're an arena grinder, happy days, carry on, but using 2 and 3 star champions to get to that level will take you several days, or if you're just a casual player, possibly into the couple of weeks. Just making sure, you know, that those timers are refreshing, you're not in as soon as the timer refreshes at the end of that cycle. Obviously, best policy for this one is use the 2 star champions to get up to your 3 times multiplier, and then use your 3 star champions going forward, and that just gives you maximum points as quick as possible until such point as you feel you restart that cycle, and that will get you through the point system as quickly as however often you play the game. Then also, in addition, this month we have the buffed up versions of Hood, King Groot and Venom Pool. So we're going to be putting up another video over the next couple of days. We're going to do another uncollected monthly event quest run, utilising some champions that are lesser known or not often used as well. And for the uncollected rewards this month, kind of the same as what we normally get. So a handful of units, 6 star shards, 5 star shards, a tier 5 basic catalyst fragments, and tier 2 alpha fragments for complete each of the different chapters, and then for the full exploration. So again, no completion rewards apart from what we get, the completion rewards for each chapter. The master rewards, again, if you're at that level, are good rewards for up and coming players. You know, you're going to get a handful of 6 star shards, 4 star shards. You're still going to get those tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments, tier 4 basic catalyst for completing and fully exploring. But again, units, you get 30 units there, 50 units there, so 80 units. And then another, so 150 units if you can fully explore the master event quest, which is 150 units better that you didn't have before you started. So I would certainly, if you are at the uncollected level, certainly go through uncollected, but certainly worthwhile completing the master as well. And if you're able to complete the master, then you're possibly at the level where even some of the normal and heroic level quest rewards could be useful just to top up a champion, awaken a champion, just get that champion for your roster that you didn't have before. That makes progressing at a later date that much more beneficial, but certainly worthwhile. You know, looking back, depends on how long it takes you to get through the event quest, for some of the rewards that you can get for exploration or even just chapter completion, can sometimes just give you the rewards that you need to get that extra leg up. So no side quest this month, but certainly a lot going on. And once we collect all of that lovely resource, then we're into the Daily Bugle store, where you can take your purchase of various items. Some of them are locked to progression level. So 5-star Awakening Gem Crystal is reserved for uncollected or above, I believe, or Cavalier. Cavalier for the 6-star hero crystals. So yeah, hold fire until near the end of the quest, gather as much resources as possible, and then look at what do you need to progress yourself in terms of characters or resources to rank up, level up, and so on and so forth, that will make future months so much better for you. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, guys. A very brief overview of this month's side objectives. If you did like the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up. Pass word round to your folks, to your friends, to your alliance colleagues that the channel is here, that we're giving this advice. And if you want to see anything else on the channel, make sure and drop a comment. And always please subscribe to the channel so you know when the new videos are going live. So with that in mind, folks, thank you very much for watching. Take care, all the best, and we'll catch up with you soon. Bye for now.